Awkward Segue. Welcome to the podcast. As always, I'm your host, Connor.
I'm your host, Kirsten.
And today, filling in for the role of Nicholas Anderson, we've got Shannon Adams. Sin.
Yes, that
Sin.
is my name.
That's our sister.
Welcome to our show.
It's an all-in-the-family podcast. So how are you doing, Shannon?
Very good, thank you.
What the hell, Shannon?
No comment.
Professional. No comment.
This is my press release here. I did not jizz on my cat.
I have never even been near a cat.
Nor have I ever jizzed.
Oh.
Not even I have brought me to orgasm. I don't know jack shit about that. The Shane
I know.
Dawson.
I think I saw like one thing about it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about. Okay, everyone.
I'm trying to stare daggers at Kirsten. All right, so here's a fun little thing I like to say. Awkward segue.
Ugh. That's our show.
This is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like.
I blame you.
What the fuck?
I just want the
Uphold
audience to know
conversation,
that
Kirsten.
neither of them are looking at me. They both keep looking at each other.
I'm just
glaring.
Across me.
I'm just trying not to interrupt anyone because every time I try to speak, Connor glares at me.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, so I have a little fun story to tell.
All right. I'll be the judge of that.
Fair enough. So, before early this weekend, I was sick. I had a little cold. I wasn't feeling very good. Thank you, Shen.
I'll act it out.
Shannon will be providing sound effects. But because of how sick I was, I actually wasn't able to fall asleep. Well, I already wasn't, but it was making it even harder. So I was like, I'm hungry and I don't feel great. I'm going to make me a big warm egg. Like, just like fill up a pan and it's like a single egg. You know, you flip it over, bop, bop. Delicious.
That is
Classic egg
not
noise.
like my go-to when I'm sick. It's like, I don't feel great. I'm going to eat a whole egg.
Well, it's cooked. I'm not just like sloshing down eggnog.
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to refer to the nog of
Yeah, I know.
eggnog.
I understand.
I'm like, when I call it nog, that was just the first word that popped into my head.
You make me want to vomit, but go on.
Fair
Tell
enough,
us about
once
your
again.
eggs.
So I was making my eggs, and I was putting in my seasonings, salt, pepper, that's it.
Oh, God,
So-
you're so white.
But I was putting
What
in the
do you
pepper.
put in your eggs, asshole?
She puts
Cheese.
ketchup on her eggs.
That's not in them.
It's still
She has
on it.
on my egg.
Yeah, well, I'm calling you out for
No,
your
I didn't.
garbage
It's
taste buds.
Okay, just tell your story before I don't know.
All right, so I was mixing up the eggs. Well, before I was actually mixing like the eggs and the salt and the pepper, I had put the pepper on top, and it was sitting on as a layer. And I looked down to essentially get an idea of well, I don't remember why I got so close to it. Actually,
You had to really.
No.
I got really close to see. Oh, I think I put too much pepper in. So I was looking. I was like, "Is that too much?" And I got close, and I had a heavy sick breath, and it poofed all that whole layer of pepper up, and it went right into my eyes, and it burned. I was in so much pain. I was like panicking and grabbing my eyes, and I had to go flush them out in my sink. It was not fun. I do not recommend putting pepper in your eyes, kids. Take it as a lesson from good old Uncle Connor.
Oh,
Don't put pepper in your eyes. It really
hilarious.
stings. Thank you. I'm glad you find my pain funny. I almost cried. It was
Aw.
painful.
Awkward segue. I'm taking your bit.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to move on to the user questions now. Kirsten, who has been running our Instagram page, which you can follow, Awkward Segue Podcast.
Awkward segue podcast.
That's she posts lots of fun pictures, some memes.
Lots of memes.
Oh, God.
You can check out our last week's picture, which is a still shot from Bigfoot and Son.
Bigfoot and Son?
Was that the name of the movie?
Son of Bigfoot.
Bigfoot and Son is the
Bigfoot
band.
and
I'm
Son.
sorry.
Come and knock on our door.
Which, if anyone didn't look it up after we talked about it, it's an animated movie, which is somehow worse.
Yeah, right? That just makes it weirder. For
I
me.
know. Okay, let me see what I've got. So on my personal Instagram, I got a few responses. Not really questions, but responses.
I'm glad you put it up because I completely forgot to put up questions this week.
Yeah, but I did. I feel like I assumed we were recording today. I heard someone say something about it and I was like, that's happening. So when I mentioned it, you said, excuse me? So it's fair that you didn't post anything. Shout out to Maddie, who responded to my picture 4 times, saying, I can't think of anything, but I love this podcast, Lamau.
Love
Maddie!
You're the best.
Thanks for watching, Maddie. Try to stay in shape after all of those. I'm trying to think of like an injury that isn't too severe.
What?
I'm trying to
hell are
spread
you
a
doing?
rumor here.
Stop!
This isn't a rumor show, Connor. This is an awkward segue.
After you broke your clavicle jogging down the Andes Mountains
After that
Okay.
blatant lie.
in Afghanistan.
Enough of that.
We've got a response from Lauren, who says bees.
That's
What are our thoughts?
not a
on
question,
these?
Lauren, but you're too aggressive to say it to your face. You intimidate me.
Oh, bud. Okay. We have a response from Spencer.
Woo!
This one's an actual question, and I didn't tell any of you beforehand, so you'll have to think.
Before you give that question from Spencer, I have a question for you and Spencer. And
Ooh.
when's the baby due?
God damn it! You have to stop that.
Kirsten is pregnant.
I'm not
She's
pregnant.
Spencer.
We walked around Kroger today, and all they did was make jokes about me being pregnant, and basically, it was just a bunch of people at Kroger watching these two bully a supposed pregnant woman.
Well,
Supposed.
Not pregnant. Disclaimer, not pregnant. Okay, the real question. Spencer asked, who's your favorite dog? You have to answer, no cop-outs. And one dog.
well,
Like-
this is a hard question to answer because no one knows our dogs.
Well, no, just any dog in general.
That we've
Oh,
ever
it's like a
come
type
in
of
contact-
dog?
No. Favorite dog, specific.
That we've
Doesn't
ever,
have to be
like,
your dog.
Met.
Yeah, that you ever encountered. I'm going to go first.
Sure.
Mine is Balto, getting the vaccines to all those kids, starting a trend for dog medicine runners.
What the hell are you talking
Yeah.
about?
You know, the one with the husky and he gets the vaccine? It's like an animated movie, but
Oh
it's
my
based on a
God.
real one. He led the way for all those vaccinated children of the youth today.
That's good.
Wow, well said.
At least I answered. Somebody else.
Copper. He's
Okay.
our dog. He's a small little wiener dog. He's
Mr.
a beautiful boy. He thinks he's an alpha dog when he is just the smallest thing.
Mhm.
And I like to hold him. He likes to lick my hand just for way too
Oh
long.
God! All he does
He-
is just like lick and lick and lick, and it's
Lack-
so
Like he
uncomfortable.
gets himself into a groove with it.
Yeah.
It's just
Ugh.
like, and he gets grabby too.
Yeah,
Because he
he'll-
like, if I move my hand up, he'll like jump up and wrap his little
Oh.
paws around my wrist and just
so
keep licking my
disgusting.
hand.
Horrific.
It's pretty gross, but it's also kind of funny. So
Yeah. What about you, Shannon? Favorite dog?
My official answer is going to be Ellen.
that's a good choice.
She's like a perfect little snow angel sloth puddle.
That's
my
another
angel.
one of our dogs.
Perfect soul.
Well, we're talking about our dogs. My runner-up to
Mhm.
Balto, the wonder dog. My special dog, Susan.
Wow.
She has weak back legs and hips. She's a
Yeah.
precious angel, and she stumbles a lot.
Mhm.
And she's all muscle, very strong, and likes to dig into your legs when she's standing on you.
She's perfect.
She's also
is
a big scaredy cat.
Yeah, she is.
And she bullies Ellen.
Sweetie.
Awkward segue.
Awkward segue.
What do you do to stay in shape? Easy. Don't.
Oh.
I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper as we speak.
Ugh.
That's just how I drink. Get used to it, babies.
That's why everyone makes fun of the way you drink.
Shut up! Shut your mouth!
I've actually been going to the gym, which is weird for me, and most people don't believe me when I say it. Last year when I tried to start going to the gym, I told Tanner that I was doing it, and he laughed in my face.
What the heck?
That's fair. I've been pretty anti-exercise my whole life,
Good.
but I like it a lot. And today, my abs are finally not sore to the point where I can move around and sneeze and not cry. So there's that.
There's progress right there. There you go.
I do yoga once a week. It's freaking amazing.
It's exhilarating.
Beautiful.
Namaste.
Cool for me to
No.
throw out another question.
Yeah, sure.
This one's really a thinker.
Ugh.
Thoughts on juice portrayal in media? This one comes from Lauren from Georgia.
You know,
Juice portrayal?
Yes,
I have-
like apple, orange.
really strong thoughts about this because apple and orange are the only juices you see in TV shows. Like, you ever see cranberry juice on a TV show? On a TV show?
What? No,
Cranberry-
what are you doing?
What did you ask me to do?
I was asking you to talk into your mic. You see that? That's you.
You're like, Nick.
Let me repeat myself. You only see orange juice and apple juice being like used in TV shows and drank.
That's true.
And you should see more diverse juices.
You bring up a valid point. I've never seen
Thank you.
like a sitcom where they come in and they're just drinking like some cran grape juice, which is
Exactly.
delightful.
There's a lot of interesting juices
Well,
out there.
If you're gonna drink cran grape juice, just get grape juice because it's all of the deliciousness of cran grape juice
Literally
minus the
dare you.
bad part, which is the cranberry juice.
You shut your whore mouth.
Literally,
I
how
don't
dare
like
you.
just grape juice.
Wow.
Me
Get
neither.
out.
Okay.
You're fired.
All right.
This is
don't
that's where
think
I
you can
draw the
fire me.
line.
I'm just gonna call Ryan out right now. You viewed our story asking for questions and no questions.
Yeah, fuck you, Ryan.
Whoa!
Go to hell.
Do we want a final Instagram question before we move on?
Yeah, sure.
Let's take it.
Okay. We kind of answered that question right now, but will you have guests on anytime soon? That Sensei Bubbles guy sounded hilarious.
Well,
and
I wonder who that's from.
total
was it
stranger.
from?
I don't know.
Yeah, we actually do have plans for guests. Obviously, we have more of the
It's
rotating
me.
cast to come in.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't actually seen everybody who's going to be like an official part of the show yet. Also, we have scheduled. We're just working out the time and date, but we're going to have Effie and Leo from. I've mentioned them in the past few podcasts. YouTube friends of mine. They do the channel Kokora Drive. Super great, super talented, super funny people. They're definitely going to be coming in on one of the upcoming podcasts. Look forward to it. It's probably going to be around the 10th one.
That sounds good. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I was planning on inviting the CEO of Domino's Pizza in to get a sponsorship.
Oh,
They're
that's a
close
good idea.
friends.
I love Jimmy.
Oh, you've already met.
What?
Well, awkward segue.
At what age would you consider someone to be old?
Ooh.
I feel like 70s.
I mean,
70s?
yeah.
I'd probably go in like 55 to 60.
In my mind, it's like once I hit 40, that's old. That's
damn.
like it. I mean, it's.
Once I
It's
hit
grown
40,
up.
I'll be dead for 5 years.
Excuse
Aw,
me.
That's a bummer.
No, it's my plan to die at 35.
Just like all the legends before him. The,
Wait,
Name one.
isn't that 27?
Name a single person.
Isn't it like all the rock legends died at like 27 or something?
sure.
I don't know. I could be wrong on that.
I'm
I'll
not.
fact check.
Obviously, not all of them died at that age.
Every single rock legend. Bret Michaels is dead. He
That
died
would-
when he was 27.
That would be a real conspiracy right there.
That would be just a national tragedy because then we wouldn't have the classic show that is Rock of
You
Love.
did. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison,
No.
all 27.
That's it.
No,
Okay,
we
I thought
knew
it was
that
27.
They died. They all died. We just.
We weren't sure if it was the
Oh.
right
Age.
number.
Oh, Kurt Cobain died
Mm-hmm.
at 27, and it's called the 27 Club.
That
Ooh.
sounds. That's what I.
Connor,
You know-
you could join.
Whoa! Whoa there, partner.
I tried to
Hell
help
aggressive.
you. What? It was
You know-
kind.
They probably shouldn't call a bunch of famous people dying at the age of 27 a club, right?
It's a little problem.
That makes it sounds like it's something worth striving towards.
Are you saying it's not? Because
It's like the Mile High Club, the 27 Club,
Oh, do not compare them.
I don't think.
preferably at the same time.
Ew.
I joined them both in an instant.
Oh God.
Connor, that's upsetting.
Yeah, it really
Let's
is.
move
You know what
on.
else is upsetting?
What?
This awkward segue.
Ooh.
What's something that you've never done but would like to try? For me, probably skydiving. I'm terrified of it, but I really would like to try it one day.
Mm-mm.
I'm probably never gonna do it, like ever. No chance in hell. But I'd like to try it someday.
I want to snorkel. Like, I have dreams, like vivid dreams about being in the water, like
With
near
the turtles.
turtles and dolphins. Which, like, I don't trust dolphins, man. But
You should.
They are the
Dolphins
rapiest mammals.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the second rapiest mammals.
mischievous.
That's fair. What was the question?
Try if you it's something. Try.
Okay.
Well, what's something try for me? I think I'd like to backpack around Europe. Obviously not by myself, because I'm pretty sure I would die.
Yeah, I would kill you.
Murdered.
I would hunt
Okay.
you down.
I wasn't even thinking murdered. I think I would
You're
just like
27.
get lost and die.
I don't speak your language. You're in the middle of London. What? If only I understood.
That'd be cool, but who knows?
What's your favorite thing about summer? I like the fact that there's lots of bees out and Kirsten has to fear for her life.
What the hell?
What's up?
All right, not gonna address that. My favorite thing about summer is that we can go to lakes or the beach. I like the water, and that's it. I don't like the bugs or the heat or what? What else is summer?
Yeah,
I feel like that describes it.
How do you feel about the heat? Surely you like the bugs, though.
No.
What about you, Shannon?
I like how little you have to try. Like, it's just so easy. Like, you can just like go out in your bathing suit and not put on makeup and like jump in a lake.
That's a concerning answer.
No, it's a good answer. It's concerning how you phrase
That's
it.
it.
I
Yes,
don't see the
exactly.
problem. I really don't.
Oh,
I like
bud.
how little you have to try, you know? My favorite thing about Christmas? Seasonal depressions.
Ooh, we love it.
Get to sink right into that. Woo. Water sure is cold in my bathtub. I've been here for hours. I'm just sitting around. Don't feel like getting up yet.
That's phenomenal.
Can I say it?
Say what?
Awkward segue.
Yeah, you don't have to ask permission.
Awkward segue.
What's your least favorite thing about this week? For me, I gotta say that time I blew pepper into my eyes.
God, that's so funny.
It was the opposite of the highlight of my week.
About this, what day is it?
It's
This
Tuesday.
week's been pretty short.
Yeah, that's why I'm counting in like the end
Okay.
of the last week.
weekend.
Like the past 7 days. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I got a bill from the school I dropped out of for a
Oh.
lot of money, so not great.
My week hasn't been too terrible. It's just been a lot of work and not enough sleep. And I think the not enough sleep part is going to be the worst. I'm so tired.
Oh boy, get used to it. Become an insomniac like
I
your
would-
hero Connor.
Oh, buddy, that is concerning.
Do we have any more user questions?
That is all the user questions for this week.
Alrighty.
We'll try to
Spice
Work
it
on
up
that.
next week. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, make sure to send it over to our Twitter at Project Masterful. Oh, no, it's at Team Masterful. My apologies. Using the hashtag Awkward Segue, or you can send it by following us on Instagram, as previously mentioned, Awkward Segue Podcast.
ask us a question. I will answer.
Yeah, you can ask us anything you'd like, advice, hypotheticals, anything. Can't guarantee you we'll give you a flawless answer, but we'll answer it.
We'll be your therapist, your police,
We will not.
your,
Executioner.
Wrong.
just wrapped up into one neat little present.
Mm-mm.
You're welcome.
We will not do that.
Awkward
You're only
segue.
here once.
What would you do differently if you could relive the past year?
Oh my god.
Jeez,
Actually,
These
so
are
I've been reading a
dark.
lot of manga right now where this is essentially the plot.
Oh.
Like, it's where a character, like, it's some big post-apocalyptic thing has happened, and a character has spent a ton of time, like, essentially, like, watching their friends die, watching everything, like, change around them and getting stronger. And then they finally die. They're, like, killed by an enemy, or they just die from something naturally. And then, but instead of dying, they wake up. And it's, like, 3 to 4 years in the past.
Ooh.
And then they end up like they're like, all right, I'm gonna change the future and I'm gonna fix everything.
Aw.
What was it? My favorite one so far is Tales of Demons and Gods. It's super good. If you guys are looking for like a webcomic / manga to read, I'd highly recommend it. It is really enjoyable so far. And it's just this character who would become really strong in the future, using all of the knowledge he had gathered to ensure that like the fall of his city doesn't happen, because it's like attacked by demons because one of the families betrayed the city. And it results in like everyone he loves dying, and it's cool though. It's a great story. Great story. I'm really enjoying it so far.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But how would I do that?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I would use my knowledge of the upcoming year to twist the world to my advantage.
Oh my god.
Just like anyone else. I'd probably start this podcast sooner. Wouldn't take
fun.
as long. That's about it.
I dig it.
Hopefully I could remember some lottery numbers. I don't know.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a huge lottery just recently where they won like
Oh yeah, there was a big one.
billions of dollars? I would definitely I would Google that if I knew when it was going
I
to
don't
happen.
think it was billions.
It was a lot of money.
I think we had one that got close to $1 billion, I believe.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's still a lot of money.
Oh my god,
So-
if I had that much money, I
Oh.
would shut myself away and no one would ever see me again.
What the hell?
I think.
Except when I come out to throw rocks at orphans.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell? God.
What are they gonna do, arrest me? I'll just pay the fine and I'll be good.
You're the worst.
You are too ready for
No
this.
one ever
I'd become a
gives
villain. I'd
money.
become a real big villain real fast.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. I
Okay.
wouldn't.
I definitely try to get some lottery numbers or some kind of money making scam.
Scam.
I don't know. I feel like I'm
I'd go
scamming
back and
this
start a
What's wrong with
pyramid
you?
scheme.
Yeah. I do that. I'd probably try to start school sooner, just so I can have some kind of degree, so that I'll look more hireable for professional places.
Yeah.
But right now, money's my big thing.
Yeah.
That's top dog. Ow, ow. What about you, Shannon?
That's rough.
All right. I would probably make better decisions in high school and like not go to college where I went.
Smart.
That's fair.
Clever girl. Here's a good question. If you found out that you only had a year left to live,
Oh shit.
what would you do? How would you live it? I'd do just everything as much as I can. I'd travel. I'd take out a bunch of loans, open up a bunch of credit cards. Not my problem. I'm gonna be dead. I'm just gonna live
I dig that.
it
Yeah.
up for a year. Fucking, I can maintain that.
And then maybe, like, when it gets closer to the end of the year, it'll be like that Christmas movie with Queen Latifah, where the
Hell
doctor will be
yeah.
like, "Oh, I read this wrong."
No, then
now
I'd be in great debt after that.
Yeah, I'm trying to make this bad for you.
No.
I feel like I do something similar. I'd like sell all my stuff and take out some millions of dollars of loans and just do whatever I want
Yeah.
for a year.
I would break into the pyramids
Excuse
so I could
me?
die in there. I'd rip out the pharaoh's body from the sarcophagus and be like, "This is my room now, bitch."
I would like to die in
Paris,
Somebody else's
Spain,
home.
France.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of like a celebrity's bed that it would just be
Ow,
weird.
what?
Whoa.
No, like they're not home for the night. Like Tom Hanks is out for the night and he comes home and I'm just dead in his bed.
Why do you hate Tom
I
Hanks?
don't hate Tom Hanks. They'll see from like the autopsy that I died of a natural or whatever was
as
happening.
you die, you stick a knife in yourself.
And then I have a note that
Yeah.
says, "Why, Tom?"
Yeah, you write that with your blood on the wall.
I'm gonna frame Tom Hanks. You're
Just
going down.
Tom.
Pretty good, pretty good. Shannon?
I would immediately move to London.
Oh,
Ooh,
And
nice.
then I would just do whatever I wanted to do.
but in
So I-
London.
Exactly.
I feel like I would take a swing at taking over the world.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Nothing
God.
too
But then
serious,
you
just
would
like
die.
Exactly,
And then
because
be
it's
Kyle
like,
left in charge. It'd be terrible.
why would I leave
God,
Kyle
he
in
would
charge?
Be the worst.
Kyle would be, if I ruled the world, Kyle would be my general. My general helper.
My genitals.
You! Go, my genitals!
You changed the word to general.
I'm
to genitals.
I am scheduled to have love with a woman.
Have love with the women.
I hate that.
But I am quite busy. Go, my genitals.
Ew.
My elite team.
Oh god.
I hate this. this.
So who would you leave in charge?
Yeah.
Ooh, no, I'd just kind of let the world burn.
Oh,
I think we've been over this. I'd rather. Did I say that on podcast where I said I think I'd preferred if the world ended with my death? Like if
Maybe.
I'd
Sounds
find
familiar.
some level of comfort in the fact that everything else would stop when I do.
You did say that
What
here.
the hell?
Did I say that on
Connor?
podcast? I was
Let's
kidding.
go.
I am kidding still. It's just
I do not believe you.
no, I'm kidding. I swear. There's a somber beauty to that.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Oh man.
What's better, having high expectations or having low expectations?
Low.
Oh,
That's a little depressing. I'd say having a healthy dose of both is actually more helpful. Like, you shouldn't have high expectations for everything,
No.
but and you should definitely learn to lower your expectations in some certain cases. But I feel like the high expectations are what you should be working towards. But by accepting the low expectations at first and gradually raising them as you achieve what you're going for or what you're trying to get.
That was deep.
Pretty intense.
We just screamed.
I don't mind our answer.
It was a good answer. It was a great
if you have
answer.
low expectations, then
Never disappointed.
exactly, which is kind of sad.
No, it's healthy.
Oh, buddy.
Awkward segue. What are your 3 must-have smartphone apps?
Snapchat.
You
Wait,
just-
does this count like the texting app, like all of the
No,
apps?
no, let's,
Because I need like the phone app.
Let's say it's optional apps.
Okay.
Okay.
Still Snapchat's pretty big for me.
Instagram, Twitter. There you go. I'm a
My bank
renegade.
app, big.
Oh wait, no, Fate Grand Order, because I need that game. I have spent too much time. I have over 60 Saint Quartz, and I haven't bought a single one, and I'm just waiting for something good to come into the summoning shop so I can summon a really cool servant.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Us fellow gamers will get that. You with me, gamers?
No.
Dab on the haters.
No. My third one is gonna be the Planet Fitness app because I've lost my little tag that they have to use to scan me in at least 30 times.
Yeah.
So now I just have it on the app, but if I didn't have it, then I don't think they'd let me into the gym ever again.
You could probably just give them like your phone number, right? Don't they have
They need-
options?
I don't know, but look, I feel safe with this.
That's fair.
Nan?
I'm gonna go Netflix, Hulu, Pinterest. I like my shows. I like my programs.
My program.
I gotta go watch my programs. You guys watch any? You guys ever watch any? What's that? What's that thing? Soap
No.
operas.
You do. I've never
No.
watched a soap opera.
I've seen it like because I had to watch it like sitting in a doctor's office or something. You know?
Oh.
Like,
I
yeah.
don't watch them in order, and I don't watch them intentionally. Sometimes when I'm up, they're already on because the TV was left on, and it's like I'm sitting already. I'm not gonna get up and change the channel.
He's watched so many soap
What
operas
the
just
hell?
out of like sheer laziness.
There's
Why
a
did
guy
I
with
know
an eye
this?
patch. Oh my god, I would love to be in a soap opera.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be
I
a
know how to be
blast.
drastic and
Yeah.
dramatic.
And they always all look like red carpet ready.
Mhm.
Like no matter what their job is, they're like full glam makeup.
Wasn't there a show about a soap opera? And it was like, I feel like Eva Longoria was in it, and the commercials were
Yeah.
all like really dramatic and the
That's funny.
super windy. Yeah.
It's like, plus soap operas are like that's a job for life right there.
Yeah,
Those things will keep
right.
going forever, and unless your character gets killed off, which doesn't guarantee you being gone from the show, because soap operas might as well be anime when it comes to killing characters.
Is anime just like animated soap operas? They're the same, I think.
She just cracked the case.
I just cracked the case, ladies.
Wide open.
That's the sound of.
This is the sound of a job well done. Turn in your badge. You're through.
Are you firing me?
You've revealed too much.
I've revealed nothing. I've not revealed enough.
Sorry, we're all on the take for big soap opera. We're accepting the bribes to silence you.
If any soap operas want to sponsor us, we will 100% come onto your show and
Ruin it. Just fuck it all up. I'll come on and I'll be like, I was your father the whole time.
yes, me, the young white child. I am your father.
And I'd also have an eye patch. I have 2 eye patches. But both on the same eye.
Oh.
Ugh.
I think it'd be better if one was like over your mouth.
That's funny.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh.
You
shut
have no
up.
teeth. No teeth.
Oh God.
Oh, God. No. No.
It's a nightmare.
Who was the last person you had a good conversation with? Neither of you fucks.
Oh my God.
shit.
I'm kidding. I'm enjoying this.
Thanks. No, I'd probably be with one of you people. Not just you, but like Nick and Kyle. I feel like we had some decent conversations in here.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
rude.
we've somehow
You're included.
yeah, you're part of you people.
Yeah. You people.
You people.
I don't know.
You people. Y-E-W. They're made of wood. That's my joke.
Gross.
Oh, that kind of stinks.
Awkward segue.
To what? To what? You don't just say it.
Segue.
That's
Awkward
that's our
segue
show.
at night.
I'm gonna get a soundboard. Okay.
I'll be your soundboard.
No.
Just
No.
hit me and I'll make a noise. They both hit me.
You specifically asked us to hit you.
Like literally just said, "Hit me and I'll make a noise," and you didn't.
Until my lawyer arrives, I will no longer be speaking.
You can't afford a lawyer.
You don't know me.
I know you.
You've already revealed about your college thing.
Whoa.
The money.
Shut the fuck
Any good cues for some A's?
Awkward segue.
Do we get paid every time we say the name of our show?
No.
You lose money every time you say the name.
Yeah, you owe
Whoa.
me money.
I
I
know.
copyrighted this name, so if anybody says it, they owe me money. That's how this works now.
Yay, way. Way, say.
Terrible.
Wait, I
Even
forgot
worse.
how the
That was.
What awkward.
Awkward say way. You're
mm,
welcome.
I didn't
everyone.
enjoy either of those.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Oh.
Try harder next time.
Ouch.
Well, you know what they say, Kirsten. You gotta be pushed to get pulled.
Gotta break a few eggs to make a few omelets. Am I right?
I have a story to tell.
Yeah?
So, this past week, I think, at least maybe last weekend, it was Shannon's birthday.
No! Story's sad.
It's great. So, apparently she'd been telling our mom about how she wanted to, you can symbolically adopt animals.
Yeah.
Put the knife away, please. Our mom symbolically adopted a harp seal for her. So you got a little, she ordered Shannon a little stuffed harp seal, which is adorable, and she ordered the adoption packet. But the adoption packet was running a few days late. So our mom handed Shannon this bag that in the bottom of the bag was the little harp seal, but on the top was a rolled up piece of paper that says, "Your adoption certificate is on the way." And our mom's not she doesn't make jokes like that. So Shannon thought she was serious for a minute. And I just have the best video of everyone screaming and Shannon thinking she was adopted. And this is how she was finding out on her birthday.
And mom was crying. She was like, no!
It was just the best day of my life.
Really upsetting.
It was so good. It was so good. It was on top of everything. Why on earth would she put it
I
on
know.
top?
And she was so insistent on having that
Yes.
rolled up piece of paper because she couldn't just tell Shannon the adoption certificate's
I
on the
would
way.
have gotten it if there was a tiny heart seal at the bottom of the bag.
Oh
Ugh.
God, that was fantastic.
Awkward segue.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys like to drink with your meal? What drink do you order?
Watre.
Oh.
Yeah.
If we're out somewhere, either water, sweet tea, or some form of liquor.
Fair enough.
If we're home, it's milk all the way, baby.
Ugh. Milk
Almond
is so
milk
gross.
all the way, baby.
I just like
Almond milk is barely passable. I
I-
said it.
I like almond milk, but I do like milk.
You don't like milk. You love milk. You're a fucking fiendish milk drinking
You
freak.
know?
You're a freak.
Oh my God.
You know that SNL bit with
Yeah.
Emily Blunt where she's like a prostitute and she's like, I have some kind of vitamin deficiency and I'll need to bathe in milk. Like, I need to chug milk every, like, 15 minutes or something like that. Just, like, edit this part out.
What about you, Connor? What's your go-to glug on the go?
Ew.
I like to get a Coke, no ice, because ice is a scam. The drink's already cold. It's just less drink for the same money.
I like some crunch.
Ew.
I like my drinks to be crunchy. Thank you very much.
Plus, I'm a slow drinker, so
That's fair.
it's just then the ice starts to melt, and then it's like, watered down soda, gross.
You're
Yeah, say that again. Say that again.
You are gross.
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you. I couldn't hear you.
You're welcome.
Fighting words.
Excuse me.
Did you toot?
Yeah, I let it rip.
Beyblade. Let it rip. Beyblade, please sponsor us.
You
Beyblade.
guys really want some sponsorship.
I would love to play with a Beyblade again. I spent so much time back when they were really popular making the perfect Beyblade.
Well,
It was Earth Pegasus, and I have it in my closet still. If any of you guys want a Beyblade battle, just hit me up. I will destroy you.
oh,
And and I play for keeps. I get to break your Beyblade if I win.
so
Yeah,
if anyone, go on.
No.
If anyone was listening last week and remembered the part where we talked about Nick used to bully Connor, it's because of that. But it was Yu-Gi-Oh themed.
No.
That's why Nick used to bully Connor.
Nick and I we were fucking hating each other when we played Yu-Gi-Oh together.
Why would you play together? if
Because
you
it was
ha-
for stakes. It was for each other's best card.
You guys are the worst.
We were
Yeah.
nerds. We may have hated each other, but we were still nerds. And we didn't get along. And so, I think he claimed that he could beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, yeah, right.
You spit in his face.
Yeah, and then I challenged him to a duel. And then the next day at school, we dueled.
Fucking lame.
And I beat him. And I won the game, and I got his Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
And then I lost it.
Oh my god.
Well, it wasn't immediate after that. It's been fucking years. It was middle school. It was like literally 6th or early 7th grade.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to come school Connor in Beyblade, our address is 87.
Okay.
Our address is 1234 Pyramid Street, Egypt, Nebraska. We live in Egypt, Nebraska. That's the name of our city. Don't Google it. You do not have permission.
Breaking awkward segue. We have a new Instagram question.
Live on the set.
This one is from our dear friend Rylan. That I had to read a couple times because it's a lot of small words and it threw my brain off. How does one get to be as one should be?
Interesting question. Rylan?
Well, I'd say by becoming the one should be, you should be the one that you should be by doing what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Henceforth, thusly.
Just you do you, babe. You do you.
I think through hard, skilled work and dedication, one can achieve most anything. And I want you to picture an American flag flapping slowly behind me.
Proud to be an
As
American.
long as you believe in yourself,
As long
one can be as one does to be.
And now,
Amen.
an inspirational singing of our national anthem.
Oh, let's not. Awkward segue. But Shannon,
Yes.
you're gonna be in the new You're gonna be in the new Goosebumps movie.
Guess what? It's not a Goosebumps normal movie. It's Fear Street, which
Yeah.
is like a branch off from Goosebumps. And you stress me out just by generalizing it like that.
Oh my god.
That's awesome, though. You're an extra in it, but that's still so cool.
Thank you,
Pretty
everyone.
dope.
You're gonna be in the theaters. Both
can't
of you
talk
have
about
been
it.
extras in movies, right?
A+ movies. If anyone has seen Hellfest.
Hellfest.
If you haven't,
Good sister.
check it out. It sure is a movie
my
that
God.
I'm in.
It actually is an enjoyable horror movie. It's
I've
terrible.
never
It's
seen
it. Oh, yeah.
terrible,
But that's why it's good.
super enjoyable. It's fun, so much fun to watch.
I have not seen it.
It's pretty funny. I don't think that was their intention, but I enjoyed it.
I also heard, Shen, that you had a terrible time during the filming.
Just cut that.
No.
No comment.
Are you
God.
allowed to? Are you
No.
allowed to talk? Oh.
You're not allowed to talk about, like, your experience?
I had to sign an NDA.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So please edit this.
No. See, there you go.
Reminder content.
You have proof of you respecting the NDA now.
Nice.
Thank
That's
you.
going to make you look professional.
If Fox sues me, I'll be coming to you, Connor.
If Fox sues you, I'll go get my hunting rifle and I'll get the fox. get it? Because it's a fox. It's a woodland critter.
Awkward
And I'm a
segue.
southern boy.
Ugh.
Yeah, God.
There was a southern. I was watching Cutthroat Kitchen last night, and one of the guy's personalities, as a lot of southern people's are, is just
my God.
that he was southern. He had on like a camo hat, and they had to make deli sandwiches, and he was like, "Mine's full of meat, cause as a country boy, I like a lot of meat." And it's like,
Oh,
that's
God.
disgusting. You're horrific.
Isn't the South just a wonderful place?
Get me out of here.
Oh, God.
Any new questions from Fam Squad, Bay?
What the fuck did you just say to me? I will end you.
Do it. Oh God, a real gun! You guys can't see it, but it was really a real
Oh
gun.
my gosh.
I have it. Now I will destroy the world. So I was playing Scribblenauts the other night.
Aw, that's an
Felt
adorable
like fucking
game.
around. Honestly, the most fun part is just being able to prescribe people with dead. Because you can edit other people, like you can add adjectives to them. And whenever I'd try to do something, I'd add like this hypnotized enemy is attacking. I'd be like, stone, but it wouldn't freeze their body. It would just turn them to stone. I was like, damn it. It's like, oh well, I tried, so then I just go dead, and then they collapse to the ground dead, and that's the best.
That's amazing. That
I got to
works.
summon all my eldritch abominations. Turns out you can add adjectives to yourself. So I just added immortal to my character's name, and I just couldn't die.
What the heck? I feel like you broke the system.
I beat the game. That's how you win.
You cheated the game.
I'm unstoppable.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, say it, please.
Okay. There's a video I have of my old manager from the store I used to work at, of them going just like, incredible! And I think about it all the time. That's what I was going to say, and then I realized it was a different word.
I can respect that.
What?
Who?
When?
All right.
Where and why?
God, that was the
Spy
best part of Spy Kids.
The
Danny-
best part of Spy Kids.
Is when she spins her pigtails
Emily,
and
I'll-
she flies.
No, the best part is when Steve Buscemi asks the really deep question about God staying in heaven to
Because
be away
he's
from.
scared.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that sure did happen in Spy Kids 2.
I think I have that on DVD. We should watch
What?
that tonight.
Yes, I want to watch Spy Kids.
Yay! I have 2 of them on DVD. I don't
What?
know which one. Yeah.
Since fucking when?
I have a lot of DVDs.
You've been holding out on me, Goose.
Ew.
I
I'm
don't.
calling you Goose now.
I don't like that.
Why?
That's your radio hand signal. I'm gonna be the cheese.
You're gonna be baby and the goose.
Baby and the goose.
What is it? Is this a late night radio now?
Yes.
Oh, welcome back to Awkward Segue.
I'm baby and I'm the goose.
Today
I'm
we're talking to
Shannon.
Kirsten Stewart. What do you got for us? Well, I think that's great.
Oh,
Don't
horrific.
you do Kristen Stewart.
Oh,
Like
that was just the first celebrity who popped into my head. There was no.
Why?
I don't know. Thinking about Twilight.
Who is
Thinking
it?
about the baseball scene.
God, those movies are
That
good.
fucking
I
that
need that.
part of that scene, that part of that movie is
Iconic.
beautiful. I legitimately love that.
I
Yeah.
agree. I enjoy all of those movies.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I enjoyed all of the first Twilight. None of the last 2
Ooh,
Twilights.
yeah.
Look at that gross CGI baby. That you cannot tell me that Abomination was an acceptable thing for the year it came out.
No.
I accepted it.
It wouldn't be acceptable for 20 years before it came out because it's just, if you guys haven't somehow seen the final Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 and 2, just Google Twilight gross baby
Her name's Renesmee.
Leave her
That's
alone.
such a bad name. That's
You're
not
a
a
bad
name.
name.
It's Renee and Esme.
The
Yeah.
heck name is
Esme.
Connor.
That's Kirsten. When you have your child, are you gonna name it Shannon?
No, actually,
Oh, it's Shauner actually.
I once
Ugh.
talked to Lacey and Lauren about naming my child Layson, because Lacey and Lauren are my real kids.
I would
Actually,
kick
not a
your
bad
ass.
name. Layson?
Layson.
Um,
Nah, it's
What was
not
that
great.
child? What? Mom was a substitute teacher. Used to do that.
Mhm.
And what she was talking about one kid, right? That in the class, and he had such a stupid name, and I was laughing about it, and she got like really defensive about his name.
No, I know what you're talking
Like she-
about.
Let's not say the name.
Like she got legitimately upset with me.
Okay.
Like she was just, and I was just laughing because it's like it's not a name. It was like one of the most non-names I've ever heard. Like the most white person. Like this is Kyler.
Lakeland Skyley. Reversing back to Twilight real quick, I think my favorite part was how much Robert Pattinson hated being in the movies.
Yes.
I love that so much. It makes my little heart happy.
Ew.
Oh, Twilight, you sure did happen.
And we love you.
I was Team Edward
Yeah.
all the way.
Heck yeah.
Duh.
It's the only right team.
Duh.
Jacob was creepy.
And shirtless all the time.
Yeah, like you don't have
It
to be.
was like-
That's like that. That's
Was
your
in his
whole
con-
personality. So sad.
Do you guys remember Vampires Suck?
Yes! Oh my god!
No, I wasn't allowed to watch it. Mom made me leave.
Oh yeah.
We should get it and watch it now so you can see
The
it.
dad from Wizards of Waverly Place was in
Really?
that movie.
Oh, we love him.
That was God.
Didn't he have a sex tape released?
The dad. I'm gonna Google it.
I feel like I remember he had like
Dad.
last year, was it? He had like a sex tape get leaked or something, or nudes. I think it was
His
a
name
sex
is
tape.
David DeLuise.
Is it?
I'm looking it up. But while we're talking about Wizards of Waverly Place, I saw something pretty traumatic. I spelled tape wrong. But Mom was watching what's that Cold Case, that show that gets her all worked up.
Oh yeah, our mom gets so angry watching one of those generic cop shows.
Yeah, it's like, don't watch it if you're gonna start screaming at the TV. It stresses me out. But it was like the flashback, and it was definitely an attempted hate crime where this teenage boy was trying to shoot these two little kids. And the teenage boy was Justin from Wizards of Waverly Place, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my
that
god!"
episode was just on.
Yeah, that's what I was. We
Literally.
watched it today.
Yeah.
It says,
Dear God.
a lot of these are like Pornhub. I can't tell if it's real, but this one says leaked. David DeLuise leaked cock and ass pics. Wizards of Waverly Place in parentheses.
Click
Leave
it.
him alone.
I'm not gonna do that.
I want to see.
It's a Pornhub video.
Oh my God! Just click the link, you
No.
baby.
Oh, this one says
Don't
gay male
violate his
celebs.
privacy.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's not. You're
gonna.
right. I was absorbed in the moment there. It's not cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Don't leak other people's nudes.
that's so rude.
It's inconsiderate.
That's a shit thing to do.
Yeah.
But back to Wizards of Waverly Place hate crimes. That it's just so weird picturing that fucking that dweeb. For those of you who weren't cool enough to watch Wizards of Waverly Place,
Stop
Justin was the
listening.
nerdy brother.
Yeah,
He was like, "Oh, my alien language club."
you associate that kid with wizards. It's like, Justin, why?
No,
But
you're
like,
better than this. Your girlfriend was a vampire.
Yeah, she
Those.
was.
I can't be racist. I have a vampire girlfriend.
I haven't thought about that show in such a long time, and their characters were such just very stereotyped of one specific. Like they had the
Yeah.
nerd, and Alex was super cool, and the kid was just a dumbass.
What? Max was the
Perfect
coolest.
thing for us.
He was an idiot. Do you remember the part where like he was with Alex's werewolf boyfriend, and they were locked out of their house, and he was like, "Oh, hold on, I've got a key inside," and he'd try the door and go, "Oh, it's locked." "Oh, I've got a key inside." It went on for at least 5 minutes. Just unnecessary.
I like the episode where they had some item that made you lose all your fears, and when they finally it got to Max, and he put it on. He's like, "I don't feel any different," and he's just like, "Whatever." And they're like, "I guess it doesn't work on him because he's already fearless."
'Cause he's too
like,
dumb.
"Who dares me to jump into this punch bowl?" I'm kidding. I'll dare myself.
That's
I love it.
That was a good show.
That show was quality, top
really
notch.
was.
That was like peak Disney shows. I can't think of a single Disney show that I'm like
Zack and Cody.
into. Like modern right
Oh.
now. Gravity Falls is semi-modern.
I don't count that as just like a straight up Disney show though.
No.
Wasn't it on XD?
It's too good.
I think it started on XD. Didn't it get moved? Oh, Star versus the Forces of Evil.
That's a good show.
Oh my god, I'm all about that. It's in its final season, the
Really?
fourth and final one. I need to catch up because I haven't even started watching it yet. But
Yeah.
I love Star vs. the Forces of Evil. It's up for Ponyhead. Ponyhead's a fucking bitch.
Oh my gosh.
She's the worst. The worst character is Ponyhead.
I need to
I don't
just
know
like
what
start
you're
from the
talking
beginning.
She's obnoxious and she has no redeeming qualities. And she has like a whole episode where she goes on a character arc and at the end becomes a more like tolerable character. It's like nice, and it immediately gets undone at the end of the episode.
I feel like I've seen that one episode.
Fucking hate her. I can't.
Jeez.
Great job writing the character. Great show. Fuck her. I hate her.
That's
If you
fantastic.
wrote her to be the worst, most unlikable person on earth, you did a great job.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh,
Great show. I love it. 10 out of 10.
I like
Would
Girl
recommend.
Meets World. It's over now. But there's this one bit where they're like in an alternate universe and the little brother, he's like a mobster or whatever, and he's
What?
like, they call me Crybaby. And she's like, why? And he goes, I don't know, but I wish they'd tell me.
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only part of that show I've ever seen, and that's enough for me.
I enjoy it.
So, here's a fun little fact I bet you guys didn't know.
I bet I did know it.
Duh.
Did you know that in Minecraft...
Oh.
What?
No, go on.
No! I don't want to tell you my Minecraft facts
No,
now.
go on. It's fine. It's
No.
fine.
Everyone's going to be devoid of Minecraft facts now.
Come on.
I was going to tell you...
Come on, buddy.
Tame wolves with bones.
You can
What?
tame wolves with bow like a dog.
Yeah, that's how they become dogs.
Aw.
I didn't have anything, so I'm glad you gave me that time.
Fuck.
What the hell?
Well, I like this fact. That's
Did you?
adorable.
That's like a well-known Minecraft
Okay.
thing, you
But-
amateur.
Fuck you. I don't know anything about Minecraft. All I know is that the
skeletons, right? That's
Yeah,
Minecraft.
no, you got that's
there's,
where you
there's
get bones.
skeletons, bones. I just know what I've seen on Rooster Teeth play with the cow. I know they have cows.
Have you seen? Do you actually watch any of the Achievement Hunter Minecrafts, or do you just see the
No.
animated?
I've seen the bits, the one about the cow, and I've seen the one where weren't they playing Minecraft when Gavin was talking about the Addams Family kid's name?
Yeah.
That is the other one I've seen.
Oh, did you see? They're doing a new Addams Family movie. It's
Oh, the animated one?
and
And-
it's all the character designs are based off of like the original.
Yeah,
That's
because it
super
looks
cool.
like the Broadway picture.
I was.
I feel like someone I know.
I'm
but-
excited, but also I'm not used to seeing Gomez as not like a suave,
Right?
handsome thing. At first, I was like, "What did they do to my boy?"
I know. It's like he's supposed to be charming and beautiful.
And I-
What
and
does he look like?
And then I
He
looked
looks
into
like-
it. He looks like a fucking pickled egg.
you know the picture on the Broadway original like cast record. Okay, I'm
But
not
it's
showing
it's
you.
just
Addams
true. It's just
Family.
being true to the original comic,
Yeah.
which I was like, oh, okay, I can understand, respect that. It's just
Yeah.
I've only ever seen like the live action movies where they're like these suave, amazing people.
Okay.
Except for Pugsley. Pugsley's pretty much
Yeah.
Oh, I
gross.
spelled it wrong 'cause I'm an idiot.
I mean, if your name's Pugsley, you're pretty much doomed.
Pugsley's cute.
Pugsley
This is like-
cute if you're a dog.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel like I saw something about it because
No offense if your
someone
name's
in the
Pugsley. I
cast
don't mean it. I'm
Finn
sure you're great.
Wolfhard is Pugsley.
Oh, super
Nick Kroll is Uncle Fester. This is gonna. Oh my God, Bette Midler. This is like an amazing cast.
Fucking
am
really? I didn't. I
thrilled.
knew Finn Wolfhard was gonna be Pugsley
Yeah,
Is
because
that
like
a-
he's
is it a-
posted it on his Instagram. That's how
yeah.
I
That's
found
how I
out.
saw it.
Is it a movie or like a series?
It's a movie.
Cool.
Chloe Grace Moretz is Wednesday.
I like
Charlize
her.
Theron is Morticia. Oscar Isaac is gonna be Gomez.
Cool.
That's awesome. Wow,
Yeah,
what a
that's gonna be
cast!
incredible.
Okay, now I'm actually kind of excited. At first I was just like neat, but now that's a good cast right there.
That's gonna
Ooh,
be. I'm ready.
Uh,
I think they just had the release day announced. It's coming out in October. Addams Family, feel free to sponsor us.
Stop.
Stop Adams.
I'm just trying
We
to.
are the Addams Family. It works.
Exactly.
You don't spell it the same.
Shut up.
We can. We'll do anything.
We can change for you.
Please.
Oh, man.
Come to us.
Oh,
Come to us.
horrific.
What was it? Have you ever seen pictures of Sonic with feet?
Ugh.
Oh, speaking of Sonic and,
Ah.
and movies, the Sonic movies.
Boo.
I love Ben
Yay.
Schwartz. It conflicts me so badly because everything I've seen about this movie is just the most disgusting thing I've seen.
Jeez.
But Ben Schwartz is. I'm sure his portrayal of like the voice acting for Sonic is
yeah.
gonna be good. But I can't. Maybe when they release a trailer, they'll have things fixed. But God, he looks like a fucking abomination of just like something that shouldn't exist.
Nin, have you seen it?
No.
I'm
Oh.
going to show you because he's a nightmare boy.
Oh, it is so uncomfortable to look at.
Ugh, I hate
Is it
so
live
much,
action?
Sonic.
Like they made him like
It's
weirdly
like-
human.
It's like the Detective Pikachu kind of styling.
No, do
No?
not
Just
compare.
kidding, just
do
kidding.
not compare. How dare you?
Sonic the
I have
Hedgehog movie.
strong feelings about
You'll
this.
understand. Hold on. Oh,
The animation-
I hate him.
The Detective Pikachu animation is just a hyper realistic version where a lot of them look fucking gross, but that's how they look in real life. That's what the vibe they're going for.
Yeah.
Also, did you know they actually brought in for animation on that? They brought in someone who made those fan arts. Oh, you just saw it?
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
She gasped.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us how you feel, Shannon?
It's too muscular. I'm scared of
He
it.
looks like
Ugh.
he looks like he's in a fursuit with a big head.
Yarf, yarf. Oh my gosh, when I lived in Columbus,
Ohio.
this person would drive. He was on a motorcycle, and he would wear a huge Sonic like fur helmet and drive around on his motorcycle.
You saw a furry.
And I hated him.
What? That's awesome. That guy is cool. I respect the
Oof.
hell out of that.
All right.
Just a big old Sonic head to ride on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
What you don't see is he's like sitting on the tail part.
Oh, Kirsten, no.
What?
I don't know.
Sonic
Furries
doesn't
have tails.
a tail.
Furries have tails.
Sonic doesn't have a tail.
He might.
Idiot.
You just don't see it. 'cause
Tails has a tail.
he's always been a
Tails
tail.
has two tails.
Yeah, and they call him that. They make fun of him.
His name is Miles. Tails' name is Miles Prower. Get it?
Aw.
Miles Prower?
Ah, what's Knuckles' name?
Knuckles.
He doesn't have a real fun name.
His name is Knuckles the Echidna.
Knuckles the Echidna.
I'd like to thank everyone for having me on the show.
Oh
You're
yeah,
very
yeah.
welcome.
It's about time to be wrapping up. Thank you guys so much again for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, it would be just amazing if you guys could rate or review. It helps us out a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you could tell a friend about the show, word of mouth is just the best way to spread. Honestly,
The only way to spread.
it starts with Sabra Hummus. Sabra Hummus. Spread it on your podcast.
Sponsor us, Sabra.
Stop.
We're corporate shells.
Don't
All right.
forget to check out our Instagram and send us some questions for next week.
Thanks for listening. I'm so sorry.